me again. So here's little Landon, and he looks very funny without his body plate. So if you aren't familiar with this particular type of Claire Taylor kit, this is the bodies. They're a custom made body that fits. FYI, there will be anatomically correct dolly boy bits in this. They're not real, to fit the stomach sleeve, the what's called a 3/4 sleeve. It's 3/4 because it's missing a quarter of the back. So the actual cloth bodies are made quite small, and to fit the sleeve over so he looks normal size. So there's not much to them. Yeah, I can almost put my hand all the way around it. I do have fairly large female hands. But I'm doing this video anyway. I am going to start today. It may take a few days or may even take a week. I'm going to remat him. His paintwork is phenomenal, but I think his matting could be improved, and I've been working on Hannah, and touch wood, there's some wood over here. I've actually managed to get some really nice matting on her. It's super soft, doesn't seem to be rubbing when you put powder on it. It doesn't go white, but it's super soft, and it very rarely seems to need a powder. I'm always it's one of those things. She's half painted, so the top half of her is what's painted, and I'm still working on the bottom half. I'm forever going up and like touching her chest because it's super soft. So the matting on Landon is a good job in terms of like when you know you boil it all down. It is a good matte job. There are no peels, bits, bobs, things like that. There are no really thick patches, but what I think I'd prefer is, it sounds odd, but the matting to be like actually a little bit thicker in patches. So this is my before video. I'm going to try with that light to try and catch some of the spots like that. Through there is all shiny, and not 100% shiny, like half shiny. So it's kind of half matted as opposed to totally matted. So it's through there. Man, I just got to put you up a little bit higher. Thank you. Like down the side of his foot there, in through there. And I have powdered it, but the powder doesn't seem to stick very well. I'm not quite sure why. I just think it's a different type of matting powder that I have not come across. Or for all I know, it actually could be matting liquid, because there is liquid in America. You just can't get it in Australia at the moment. Hasn't been exported. But yeah, he's like glossy through there. And what I think it is, if I had to have a stab at it, is the leg has been matted and then it's been laid down to set, and it's on the ridges like through there and here, where I think, if you can imagine the leg, and it's just on both sides, so it's on this side here as well. There's a tiny bit on the top of this leg. Like all this here is fine, and that. So I'm not sure whether it's because of where the leg has laid as it's dried. I'm not sure. Actually, his belly plate is matted quite well. If anything, there are a few patches, maybe a touch thick. The only patch I've noticed on his belly plate is up here. I'll focus. Bit hard to see, but yeah, just glossy through here and up in these creases. His arms are actually quite good. I haven't really found touch thick up there. But you see, once again, like, I'm not sure whether you can see it on the camera, but there's like hairs and lint and everything sticking to him, even though I've powdered him. So I'm just going to use the matting powder that I have, and I'm going to use it on the sleeve first, because if I make a boo-boo, it'll be on the part that I don't see. Oh, sorry man, I'm not holding your neck up. And there are quite a few patches on his face that are shiny, like under his eye there, on his cheekbone, around the top of his lip. And look, it may be, I don't know how secondhand this doll is. I know Kelly, I haven't actually asked Kelly who she got it off. To be brutally honest, I should do that. Kelly, if you watch the video, can you comment and tell me, please, if you know what number mummy you were. And just a few slightly shiny patches, so it may be where some of the matting has ever so slightly worn off, but it's not a peel, that's for sure. It's just like either it wasn't done 100% correctly when it went on, or it's ever so slightly rubbed, maybe. I want to make it really clear, I'm in no way disappointed or anything with him. I think he's a beautiful doll, and I would have not been able to do this paintwork myself. He was a really good price. You know, I know how much the blank kits cost. I know how hard it is to paint silicone, so I was impressed with his price, which is why I snapped him up. So, you know, I'm not in any way complaining about the artist. I just understand how hard silicone matting can be, and I feel that I could make him a little bit better. That's all. Just with what I've self-taught myself and some of the outcomes that I've got on the silicone, I feel that I'll give it a go on an inconspicuous part of him and see how it turns out. And if it's great, then I'll do the rest of him. So that was a long-winded explanation. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to go